One of the big advantages to using the N.I.N.A Advanced Sequencer is the availability of all the plugins within N.I.N.A and the extra instructions that those plugins provide. One in particular is the ability to send status updates to messaging throughout your imaging sequence. There's a few different plugins that accomplish this, but the specific one that I use is the Discord alerts. As you can see, there are a few different instructions that this plugin allows you to use, but first, let's go ahead and get this plugin set up. So you'll want to go to your Plugins tab, and you can find the specific plugin called Discord Alert. So go ahead and install that. It will likely require a N.I.N.A restart, and then for now, that's all we have to do within N.I.N.A. So let's go ahead and go over to Discord, and from here, you'll want to go ahead and add a server to send those messages to. So to do that, you'll click this plus icon here to add a server. You want to hit create my own for me and my friends, and then you'll want to give it a name. And this can be whatever you want, but for the purposes of this video, I'll call it N.I.N.A Alerts. You can also upload a photo if you want, just to give it some extra customization. These two things don't really matter. You're likely going to be the only one using this server, but you can customize it how you see fit. So after doing that, you'll hit this create button here, and it'll take you to your new server. Once you're in your new server, you'll want to hit this drop down arrow here and hit the server settings button. Within the server settings, you'll want to hit on integrations, and you'll see this webhooks here. So you'll want to create a new webhook, and it'll create this new webhook for you. It'll give it just a basic name, most likely Captain Hook. If you hit this arrow here, you can then customize this. You can give it whatever name you want, you can give it a picture, and you can also assign a channel to send the messages to. This doesn't really matter again because you're likely the only one using this Discord server, but you can set this however you like. The thing that does matter here though is this copy webhook URL. You want to click on that, and that will copy the URL for this webhook to your clipboard. So once you do that, that's all you need to do within Discord, so we can go ahead and get out of there. So once you have that, you want to come back into N.I.N.A. You'll want to come into your installed plugins and click on Discord Alert. Once you're in Discord Alert, you'll see this option here called Discord Webhook URL. And this is where you want to paste in that thing from Discord that you just copied. I'm not going to do that because I already have my Discord server set up, but this is where you'll want to copy that in. And that's really all the setup that you need to get this working. So once you have this all set up, you want to go back over into your sequencer. Once in your sequencer, you'll see these Discord alert instructions presented to you. And you will have to search for this, but you'll see them here. There's two that I have found to be fairly useful, which is the Discord send after failure, which is a trigger, and then the instruction, which is Discord send message. The send after failure trigger is useful because it does exactly what it says. If there's at any point a failure within your instruction set, it will send a message to your Discord server and tell you what that failure was. Then the other one that I found useful is the send message, and this one functions like any other instruction, where once it gets to that step, it will perform that instruction. So you can see here within my startup sequence, I have the trigger for send after failure. So if something fails, it'll send me that message. And then I also have within the instruction set to send me a couple messages as it's going through this startup sequence. The first one being, hey, we've started up, it's waiting for the roof to open. And then after it gets to that point where the roof is open, it'll send me another message saying the roof is open, waiting for sunset. So then how does this actually look in practice? So if we go ahead and start the sequence, it'll warn me that my equipment isn't connected, but that's fine because this sequence takes care of that. So first, it'll connect the safety monitor, and then I have a slight delay to make sure that the safety monitor is actually connected before it does the check. And then it'll send me this message saying, hey, we're starting up, waiting for the roof. And you can see here, it sent the message to the Discord server saying, hey, we're starting up, waiting for the roof. So then what does it look like if something fails? For example, I don't have my camera connected yet, so if I were try to do this instruction, it will fail because my camera isn't connected yet. So let's go ahead and try to do that. So if we try to cool the camera when it's not connected, you'll see we again get this message here. And if we go and look at that message in Discord, you'll see it'll tell us what sequence the error occurred in and what step it failed at. And then if possible, it'll also tell you what issue actually caused that failure to happen. In this case, the camera wasn't connected, so it can't cool the camera. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or shoot me a message on Discord. And thank you all for watching.